What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. When we last left off, there was a colorful room, and the narrator was being extremely depressed. So we're going to try and cheer him up in this episode. Hey,
Wait,
what's up?
Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible?
Wait.
They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
Why is my door not shut? My door usually shuts by now. This is weird. Can I shut it? Okay. Okay. The door usually shuts behind me. I know there's something behind these computers. There has to be. See, look, different ones are on every time. It's so weird. Wait a minute. That was one bar before, and now it's two. I think I'm getting somewhere with this computer. It's every time I restart. I will figure that out.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I entered the door on the right last time, narrator. It's your turn to show me the way.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
You know, I didn't go in here last time. Is there anything interesting?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
You know what? I kind of like it in here. Reminds me of my office. It's cozy.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Well, I'm just staying here because you're talking about it, so I'm gonna be the new janitor because I hate my old job.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
I'm a janitor now.
He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
That was uncalled for.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because I'm the janitor. I need to repair the office because my old job sucked. It made all my coworkers vanish, and I'm
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
You're mentioning it now. Must do something. Keep talking.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Yep.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Oh, I don't care. Keep going.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
No, I'm not. He's such a liar. Don't believe him. He's full of crap. I'm just a janitor.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
What is it?
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. When in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Makes sense.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
You want to say something else about how I'm dead, apparently? Okay, well. So, I died.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Wanna bet?
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, fine. You're not saying anything, so I'm going. I'm going. You win. That's pretty funny, though.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's go for it. I'm gonna get the executive bathroom ending, too. If I can get in. One day. What? No. This didn't open for me before. Is there an executive bathroom ending, too? Oh, please let there be. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. I didn't touch any of those. Okay. I'm done playing with the executive bathroom now.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Okay. I guess the narrator doesn't like when people have a good memory and just remember the number from the last time they played it.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Man, they really did think of everything. So now I gotta go to the mind control facility and see what that's all about.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, so if I've learned anything from this game is you don't compare it to Portal, because that is not an escape. That is actually death. He was not lying to me. Well, this is weird. Just a giant button with a light bulb on it. And he said, "Let there be light."
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay, there's a lot of TV monitors, like the guy said. There's a few up there that aren't in line with the rest of them. It bugs me. Just fix them. Just fix all of them. Those ones up there aren't so bad, but those, oh, I hate that so much. Okay, and now there's the camera button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Go back to the numbers. Go back to the numbers. I need to find 427. Because I'm employee 427. I want to see where I am. 427, right there. Wait, what's that one? Employee 528. Fired. The one guy over there got fired. Yet he still has his own camera. This is cool. Okay, narrator, I trust you now. You gained my trust.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I'm accepting your story blindly. Not so bad. No.
He refused to believe it.
Okay.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Okay,
it was unthinkable. Wasn't it?
Let's do this.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I hope not. That would be...
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Wow, this is actually a pretty cool story. Mind control as idle, awaiting input. System power. Oh no, you're gonna make me choose? So I could turn it off, and everyone could live happily ever after, or I could turn it on, and be the one in control. I am the one who knocks.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What? No, I didn't.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
What?
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. This is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that?
2.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Yeah, I would.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
3.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Turned dark.
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing.
No.
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
5. Where's 5?
My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
No.
But I'm enjoying this so much.
5.
You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh,
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
No.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces.
But that isn't it.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully?
Push all the buttons.
Another choice. Make it count.
Come on.
Or don't. It's all the same to me.
There's gotta be a way
All
to turn
part
it
of
off.
the
There's
joke.
no way.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say,
I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Stanley Parable. I'll see you in the next one.